All right, Shalom Akyam. All right. First and foremost, we want to give our honor and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to our apostles, a great millstone, Ruel. Peace and blessings to the house of David the elect. All right, I'm Zahab, and to my left. All right, hey, we're going to get into current events. Start with Matthew 24, about the 9th verse.
Okay, come
on. All right, because what you see going on around you is living prophecy, man. All right, it's the play button on the prophecies. Okay.
All right, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 9. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
They said you should be delivered up to be afflicted. All right, that's coming soon, man. It started with Fox News. All right, they got HOI, right? Then you had another Israelite had to basically justify HOI. Well, that's just the beginning of us being afflicted and to be persecuted. And also it said you should be hated of all nations, man. All right? So basically, based on the propaganda through the media, all right, we're going to be the bad guys, man. Mm-hmm. According to Esau's narrative, man. As a matter of fact, started verse 5.
Verse 5?
Yeah,
all right, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 5. It said, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many.
Yep.
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
And that's what we're hearing right now. Russia, Venezuela, all right, Iraq, Iran, all right, different conflicts, different nuclear weapons being shot off or tested. Okay, all these things are the beginning of your salvation, and it's also the beginning of the end of Esau's world, man. Mm-hmm. All right, go ahead.
And it said, verse 6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of war. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
All these things must come to pass, Akim. So the bitter is going to come before the sweet, man. All right? But, you have this polar vortex going on in the northeast, in the Midwest, okay? You got temperatures with the wind chill of about -50. Now, I once worked in a freezer. I'd be on a forklift in and out the freezer, and you literally and it was -5 degrees. And you literally couldn't be in that freezer more than 5 minutes. All right, so just imagine a whole city that has a wind chill of -50 degrees, man. All right? You have a whole lake frozen over. This is like into the movie The Day After Tomorrow, man. All right, go ahead.
And it says, verse 8, all these are the beginning of sorrows.
These are the beginnings of sorrows, man. Those labor pains, man. Those birth pains. All right, go ahead.
Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you.
So you got HOY, they're basically volunteering themselves. They're forcing a hand, man. All right, they're forcing the left-hand side of the Most High. But ultimately, brothers going to get snatched up, man. Because Esau, when you see Esau demonizing a group of people, that's the beginning of something physical. Mm-hmm. All right, so he's justifying his actions by making you the bad guy, man. All right.
Because Esau dwells in deception.
Yep.
So he wants the public, all right, approval, before he makes a move, man. Yeah. He wants to still be looked at as the bad guy at the end. I mean, as a good guy at the end of the scenario.
The hero.
He wants to maintain that hero status. So he makes up a boogeyman. He creates a boogeyman. On his media. And then he comes in and swoops in as the hero's taking that boogeyman down, man. Yep. Same thing he do with ISIS. Same thing he did with North Korea, all right, with Libya, with Iraq. He does all those things, man. He'll create a boogeyman and come in and play the hero, man. Yeah. They're just Esau MO, man. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man.
Come
on. Verse 10. And then shall many be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another, and many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many.
Yep.
And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Yep. And that's pretty much it on that.
Okay, come on.
Hey, but that's the point, man. It's going to be wars or rumors of wars. Okay? There's going to be earthquakes in diverse places. Even with this polar vortex, there was like ice earthquakes. Yeah. It was like polar earthquakes, man. All right? That thing is bad, man. Mm-hmm. And these are the beginning of sorrows, man. And there's more calamities to come. And the calamities are going to be so dramatic, it's going to be overwhelming, man. It's going to be things that happen in these big cities, man. It's gonna drive people wild, man. All right. It's gonna be like a movie, but you're gonna be in the movie. Okay. And go ahead with your piece up.
Come on, I got 2nd Ezra 16 and 37. It said, "Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack."
Did not ancient Egypt have plagues before the deliverance of Israel? All right, now modern Egypt is going to have plagues, man. All right, go ahead.
"Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack, as when a woman with a child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, when 2 or 3 hours of her birth great pains compass her womb,
Yep.
which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment."
Those intensities, man, is a sign of the end of Esau's kingdom and the beginning of Yahweh Shai's kingdom, man. All right, but there has to come bitterness before the sweetness, man.
Yep.
And the bitterness is all the chaos that's about to enter the planet Earth, man. All right.
Verse 40. Verse 39 said, "Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side.
Yep.
O my people, hear my word, make ye ready to the battle, and in those days be even as pilgrims upon the earth."
Be even as pilgrims upon the earth. So we don't really have any long-term investments on this earth, man. All right. Be as pilgrims, because it's going to be, there's about this power structure that you see, this normalcy that you live every day, is about to collapse, man. All right. And real quick, Hebrews 13:4. That's one thing that's been held in a position that's about to collapse, and it's the power structure, man, that created a sense of comfort for almost every American, man. Even the homeless have homeless shelters, man. All right. Okay, what was that? Hebrews 3:14, I mean. So like we have no continuing dwelling.
I think it's 13.
Oh, 14, 13 and 14.
14, okay, come. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 14. It said, "For here we have no continuous city, but we seek one to come."
We have no continuous city. So you're supposed to have a mindset that because you got Jake going into generational wealth, but Jake doesn't understand that America is about to be destroyed, man. All right? Don't get me wrong, the book of Proverbs say, be like unto the ant, and the ant, it plants in the summer so it could harvest in the winter, some to that effect. But you're not supposed to be looking 20, 30, 40, 50 years ahead, man. Esau systematically has it set up to where you don't win in this society, man. Okay? But you had something in Peter you were holding?
Yeah, come.
All right, go
This
ahead.
is 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 7. "But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer."
And be sober, man. And that sober really means mentally and spiritually sober, man. Don't get so caught up in this Babylonian juice that you're not really hasting the days, man. We're supposed to hasten the coming of the day of Yahweh, man. All right? We're not supposed to look at slavery like it was a thing of the past, man. All right? Real quick, before you get your scripture, 2nd Ezra 9.
Start at the top.
Come on.
All right, this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, verse 1. "He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself."
Now, how are we to measure the times diligently, man? We read the prophecies and we see the current events, and we can measure how close we are to the end based on at what point the current events is matching the prophecies, man. So we see in Matthew where it says there's going to be wars and rumors of wars, earthquakes in diverse places. We've had earthquakes in Mississippi in the past few years, man. That's a diverse place, man. And I think it says in Luke that everything's going to happen with great perplexity. Meaning it's going to happen more and more frequently, man. Brothers I always get into used to hear about something happening once a year, once every couple of years. Not something that's happening damn near every day, man.
You had 27 mass shootings in January already.
But Esau doesn't record. He doesn't put on his media, because those were done by Edomites. But he doesn't put that out because it's inconsistent with his agenda of putting you out as the boogeyman.
Yeah, he just knows surviving R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, this nigga shooting up every goddamn thing. GameStop, Wingstop, the goddamn movie theater.
Yep.
You know, but surviving R. Kelly, hell, what about surviving Esau?
Yep.
Shit, make a series on that.
Yeah, because that was 2000. That was like 2000 when the tape got big, man.
Yeah.
So it was 17 years ago.
God damn.
A lot more disturbing things has happened since 2002, man. All right.
And it says, back in Ezra 9:1, it say, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seekest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Yeah, and that's what's coming, man. The Most High is about to visit the world in which he made. Go ahead.
Through his son Yahushua.
Through his son Yahushua, yep.
Verse 3, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee.
You have global protest that results into a riot. You got all types of earthquakes. Brothers got earthquake apps that make a buzz sound every time an earthquake happens on the planet Earth. That thing stay going off, man. All right.
It said, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Yep. Oh, that's another thing. Isaiah 46:10, calling the end from the beginning. All right, that was part of our heritage that we had men of the Lord prophesizing of these times going back 3,000 years ago, man. All right.
It said, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spoke of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Yeah. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and the end is manifest.
And the end is manifest, and it's made known right now. All right. Get Psalms 91. Did you have a precept?
I gave it.
All right. Because we about to see a lot of hell, but we also have to continue to stay in the fear of Yahweh Shai, so we can be shielded from that hell. Now, there will be martyrs, but that's not going to be the end of the story, man. All right? That's part of the script that some men are going to, go back to the spirit world temporarily. All right? But the majority of the elect are going to get saved, man. All right? Because that's part of the covenant he made when we came into this truth, man. That we do the works in hopes to be free of the judgment that the world is about to receive. All right? You can start from the top.
All right, this is Book of Psalms, chapter 91, verse 1. It said, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say to the Lord, Yahweh Shai, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in him will I trust.
In the Most High will I trust. So we're not going to a gun range. All right, we're not filming that stuff. We're not doing anything carnal, man. We're not forcing the left eye's hand. Okay, tempting the Most High, provoking Esau. All right, go ahead.
Verse 3. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noise of the pestilence.
And that noise of the pestilence is those nuclear weapons, man. Thermonuclear destruction. How's he going to shield us pursuant to Revelations? All right, we're going to get delivered at the same hour that those missiles are going to be coming to America. All right.
It said, he shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid.
Yeah, because it says in what? Proverbs, the wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. All right, his truth shall be thy shield. All right.
And it says, his truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flies by day.
And what's the arrow that flies by day? It's those thermonuclear missiles, man, or ICBM missiles, man. That's the arrow that flies by day. All right.
Nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness,
yep.
Nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. And that pestilence walk in the darkness, them different diseases that Esau going to unleash, man. You know? And it said, 1,000 shall fall at thy side.
Like I said, there's going to be mass death in America. One of the new themes of America is going to be mass death. People are going to die by the thousands. All right, the calamities that's coming to America, it's going to cause people to die by the thousands, man. All right, that's why it says in Psalms, what's that, 110? Our people shall be willing in the day of thy power. All right, when they see the power of the Most High, ultimately when they see us when they see that standard they're gonna gravitate to the truth in great numbers, man. But it's gonna when the death happens, all right, it's gonna be so dramatic that people are going to be looking for answers, man. All right.
It say 1,000 shall fall at thy side and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee.
Yep.
Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and seek the reward of the wicked.
See, there's the other side to the prophecies. You ever reading about the bitterness that's about to happen? And yeah, we're gonna be the bad guys according to Esau's propaganda through the media. All right, but guess what? Brothers are gonna be shielded, man, from the judgment of Esau in the 2/3. And the reason why 2/3 are gonna get it because they're cleaving to Esau. All right.
It says, verse 9, because thou hast made the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Shai, which is my refuge, even the Most High thy habitation, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling.
Yeah, so you gotta understand the reason why you have to look back at your path in this truth. The Most High kept you to this point, man. So why is he gonna leave you stranded in the last days, man? All right.
There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angel charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone.
And that's the reward for doing the works, man. All right.
Their faith.
Their faith, and brothers gotta believe it.
Yeah. That's gonna be divine intervention, man. Cause that's the only way we're gonna make it out. What's to come is divine intervention from on high. Yahweh Bashem Shai, man. You know, without that, you through, man. Ain't nothing else gonna shield you but Yahweh Bashem Shai in that day, man. Everyone else will be terrorized, man. You know, and put to death, man. You know. And it says, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. Okay, verse 13. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet, because he hath set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high because he hath known my name.
Yep.
You know, showing that we're going to know the name in this time, man. Because known, that's past tense, which means before the calamities, all right, we knew the name and praised the name and taught in that name, man. You know. Verse 15, he shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him.
That's why it says the Lord's name is a strong tower. All right? The Lord's name, because it's going to be part of the script too, is that we're going to call on him in our terror, man, in a time of trouble. All right?
With long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation.
And that salvation is when Yahweh Shai comes back on the planet Earth, man. All right, did you have any more precepts?
I think that was it, bro.
You get Job 5:18 real quick. We'll close it out on that.
Okay.
See, we told you about the prophecies and the current events and the bitterness, but there's another side to it. There's a protection that comes with that as long as we stay in this truth, man. And as long as we stay grounded and stay faithful. That's why Yahweh Shai said, you know, if you were ashamed of me, I'd be ashamed of you, man. But basically, if you call on Yahweh Shai, if you stand for Yahweh Shai on this side, when it's time for that shield, he's going to remember you, man. All right?
This is the book of Job, chapter 5, verse 18. For he maketh sore and bindeth up.
Yep.
He wounded and his hands make whole. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yeah, in 7 shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword.
Yep. Those nuclear destruction, the terrors of the Lord is about to happen to America, those atrocities. All right?
Race war.
Yep. Famines.
Verse 21, thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh.
Yep.
In destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth.
Hey, and that's the point. In destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. So we're not going to be laughing on the empty stomach. We're going to be eating, and we're going to be shielded, man. But with that, I hope the brothers are edified. Did you have any closing statements?
And then also the beasts of the earth. Be in league with them. So it means the Lord's going to put his spirit on us of protection, man. All right, well, even the animals going to know, all right, that we off limits, man. Yeah. You know, we're going to be in league with them, man. But they're going to be a terror, all right, to the masses, man. You know?
God. And with that, we hope you brothers are edified. Once again, we want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, double honor to our apostles, the great millstone, rule well. Peace and blessings to the house of David the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.